Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video we are going to see how to make the my orders section in the users dashboard. We will also be seeing how to check if the cart is empty and not to place empty orders. So when the cart is empty, right, so the order should not get placed. So for that, in the cart, so you can see your cart is empty. So for this I have just added a simple code, guys. In your resources, views, and the front end cart blade, here you can see I have just given cart items of count. If it is greater than 0, only then display the cart data, else it will display your cart is empty and continue shopping. So you can say continue shopping, it will take you to the categories page. And now if you try to access the checkout page, here it's going to say no product and you cannot place an empty order. So you need to put something in your cart, then only you can check out. So this is done here. And one more thing, guys, in the previous video we had missed out this price. So when you are storing the place order, right, we have added a column in the database. You can see here in your orders, this thing you can see over here, the total price. The total price of this order we will store it over here, so it will be easy to display in the dashboard. So there's a simple code for this. We have just fetched all the data from the cart and then we have looped through it and added the price and we have stored it in our database. So that's it with this thing, guys. Now let us start building the user dashboards orders section. So in your resources web.php, so this URL is going to be within the authentication middleware. So let's say route get say orders, or I can say my orders. Here we need the home controller. Let us check app http controllers front end. We have cart, checkout and front end controller. So we will create a user controller over here, and I'll just comment this out or it's gonna throw error. Open your terminal and say php artisan make controller. It is going to be inside the app http controller. So where you want, we need inside the front end folder, right? So say front end slash user controller, hit enter and you can see controller created successfully. So let us call the controller over here, just the user controller class, and the function name is going to be index. Save and just check in the top, guys, it has to be imported over here. It is automatically imported. If it is not, you can just give this directory app http controllers front end and the controller name. So just copy this function name and go to your user controller. Here we'll create a function index and say return view. So it will be inside the front end. Where is it? Resources, views, front end. We are going to give front end dot orders dot index. So we are going to create a folder called orders over here. New folder orders. Inside that we are going to create a file called index.blade.php. So in this we are going to send the users orders. So say $orders is equal to order model where the user underscore ID is equal to the authenticated user's ID. And say get. Now we are going to send this using the compact function. Compact. So go to your index and here we will just copy the layout. Copy that and close the file, paste. end section. So the title is going to be my orders say dot container and here we are going to use a table, say table class to be table and table bordered and t head tracking number then the total price. So here I'm going to show the order view guys, not the order items. So once you say view on this, the order items will be displayed in the next page. And here you're going to say action, this is the table head, not t body. For each and the dollar orders here, paste. Here we are going to say dollar item of tracking number and then the total price and the edit button over here, sorry, the view button. It's going to be a.btn. Here we will create a URL. This is btn primary, say view, and in your user controller this is imported, right? Yeah, save, and now let us check the output, refresh, and here we have to add that, right, my orders. Let us go and add that first. So in our front end layout we have the nav bar, and in this drop down my profile I need to add here my orders. That's ref is going to be URL in single quotes, give the URL, that is my orders, paste over here, save and refresh. I got it, my orders are here. Let us click on my orders. Okay, some error, auth not found, need to import that, import class, done, save and refresh. Okay, so it's done over here guys. Let us get the padding at the top of that. So in your index container, let's say py5, refresh. So okay, so just add little bit design to this. My orders and this table, just Control X and paste it over here. Save and refresh, and we will add a thing over here. So status you can check, copy and paste status td the dollar item of status equal to 0, then say it is pending, else, and then single quote say completed. So in this only I have two things guys in my e-commerce. So it will be once the order is placed, right, it will be pending and directly it will be completed. So I'm not going to update the status to shipping or it is being delivered. So for that what you have to do, you have to use if condition. So according to the status, if it is 1 then you have to display the status, if it is 2 or 3, however you have kept in your database, according to that you need to make it. So save and refresh. So you can say it's showing pending over here. Now let us make this view thing over here. So say view order slash the ID along with this dollar item of ID. Copy this URL and go to your web.php, paste. So just copy and paste the same thing and change the URL. So here view and go to your controller, say function view, and here we will be passing the dollar ID. And for this order items we will be using the has many relationship in our order model. So let us go to our order model. So inside our models you have order. So here say public function order items function. This you can say return dollar this of has many and the order items model. Say order item class. So make sure it is imported. Order item, yes. Save and close this model. So now here you are going to say dollar order is equal to orders is equal to order model, where the ID is equal to the dollar ID, user ID, so where user underscore ID is equal to the authenticated user's ID. So get function and say return view, so front end orders and view. So we'll create a file with this name of view and say compact function within single quotes, pass your variable, that is the orders. Copy this view and create a file name with that inside our orders folder. So new file view.blade.php, hit enter and just copy the layout from the index file, paste. So here instead of say my orders, let's say order view, and this table we will make it in the half of the screen and the other half we will have the shipping address and details. So row dot call md6 dot call md6. Just control X and paste it inside this, and in this part we will be having the first name, last name and all. Let me say label first name and this will be a div with border padding 2. Here we will have the first name of the, it is there in the order model, right? So you can see in our controller we have taken it from the order model. So here we will be using $orders of f name. This thing is coming from our orders table. So let us go to our database, and in the orders table you can see we have the f name, l name and all the details. So we will fetch according to that. So f name, and then just copy and paste. This is going to be the last name. Then the email, phone, or you can say contact number, and the address we are going to keep everything in one itself. So I'm going to say shipping address dot border dollar orders of address 1, just add a comma over here and say address 2, comma the city, state, country, and the pin code we will keep it separately. So it's going to be zip code. Let's check what is this database field name. So it is pin code. Okay, yeah. So let us check this output first. So go to your browser and refresh. So I'm going to view this order, view, it says if name does not exist. Go to your controller, and this not be get, this should be first. So we are getting only one record, so one order. Refresh, and now this error is because of that table which we just copied from the index blade. I'll just remove these fields. And refresh. So you can see this data has come over here, details, and these things we need to fill. So go to our code, and here you have $orders. Yes, this is our variable name. Paste. So this is the orders table, right? We need to get the orders item. So we need the order items of that particular order. So we just created that relationship, right? So inside your models, order, you can see we made this has many relationship. So just copy this function, order items, and here just paste it. Okay, order date we are not going to display. I'm going to show the name, quantity, the price, and the image. Set td. So now you can see here order items, right? So you are inside the order items table now. So for that we are going to say $item of the products relationship and the name. So for this you need to go in your order items model. So just fold this in your order item. So you can see we have the products relationship. So this is the belongs to relationship, So we will get the product details using this product ID. Say products of name, and then the quantity will be inside your order item itself. So just copy and paste, so don't need the relationship. So item of prod qty, and then the price. So we have stored that also in the order item itself, the price, and then the image. For the image we are going to use the relationship and the product of image. So you're not going to echo the image, right? You need to display it in a img tag. Say image, and in the src just Control X and paste it over here, and this thing will be inside asset function. So our path is inside assets, uploads, products, and the product name. So this is the product name. I'm not going to keep a static product here. We will just concatenate this item products of image with this product, put a dot and concatenate it over here. Save, and in the alt tag you can give the product image. So looks good. Let us go and check. So we need to add a width to the image. It will be displaying very big. Yes, as I said. Here say width 50px, refresh. The quantity is not showing. Let us check. So it's in the order item. Let us check the database. I have given direct qty, not prod qty. Let's remove this. Okay, and refresh. So you got this thing, and we can show the grand total over here, which we have stored in our order table. So once this table is closed here, let's say h4 grand total dollar orders, keep this in the curly braces, dollar orders of total price. So this is from your orders table. We had stored the price. Save, and let us refresh and check. You can see it's over here. So you can just align this thing if you require in the right side or left. So let us just put some CSS and give some spacing over here. Here I'm going to say order details. Copy that and go to your CSS file. So in your public assets, we have the front end folder here, custom CSS, and order details, the label, this thing will be over here. The font size, we'll just take it from here, which we had kept in the checkout form, and copy and paste. So this is the label, and this will be the div. Font size, I'll keep it to 14. Font weight not required, just remove it. Save and refresh. So this padding we need to reduce a little bit. Say 10px. I'll remove it from the class name here. Save and refresh. It's the same, just reduce that. Say 5px. And looks good. We'll add a heading to these things. So this is the shipping details and this is the order details. Along with that, we'll just put this in single line. So for that, just go here and add a br tag. and state and country we'll keep it in the same line. And for this card body, right, I'm going to add a card header row. Here just say h4 shipping details, copy that, and for this column d6 paste and tell the order details. Save. This thing I'm going to keep it in a span tag and give it a class float end. And this h4 give a class, say px2. Refresh. So HR is missing over here. Say HR refresh. Okay, so now it looks good. Add a back button over here. So inside this, so here just add a tag with the class btn and say btn warning. The text is back, say text white, the href, give the URL of save, and the float end is missing over here, float end. Save and refresh. So I got this button, say back, and let us view the second order. This thing you can just keep it in black text. Just remove this text white class and refresh. Okay, that's it in this video, guys. We have seen how to make the my orders in our Laravel e-commerce. So thank you for watching this video. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.